Hey everyone, this is Social Dissonance, also known as Shepard. Today I will be doing a tutorial on Devil Jho. Now this is an online tutorial, and I think a big part of it is also a tutorial on teamwork and being prepared for the fight. Now as you can see, I already made a slight mistake. We've been fighting Devil Jho a lot. This is actually the last Devil Jho fight that we did. I think it was around like 1 in the morning, so I was getting really tired. In any case, that's alright. I still came prepared with all the other items I needed, as well as a max potion, so when eventually I do need to heal, I will just use the max potion and my life will go to max. So I kind of messed up that block there for the screen. That's alright. You can get a quick number of hits off if you counter it. I think I do counter it in the future. Oh, there's a good dodge there. I had some questions in my profile, I think some private messages as well, about timing your dodges. What part of the dodge gives you the invincibility? Well, it's the part of the dodge that's most immediate after you press the button. What evade +1 and evade +2 does is it gives you a little bit of extra time in case you evaded too early. Just so you guys know, I'm not normally this good at dodging. I think I just was in a real groove this night. Okay, part of the teamwork I was talking about is that we've got one person gunning here. That's Malena. I brought a bunch of materials to help her recombine, and I also brought my blast piercing and large barrel bomb pluses, and plenty of materials to do more of that. If you ever see someone and they say, hey guys, I'm going to be doing some sleep bombing, hopefully you've been farming materials. You need those scatterfish to create large barrel bomb pluses. You really want to bring those, because especially if you're doing a tough guy like Devil Jho, he's got a ton of life. Any things you can do to make the fight go by faster will be greatly appreciated by everyone. Aside from that, this isn't a straight up sleep bombing tutorial. If you want to check my Alatreon video, you'll see all the intricacies and what you need to do to make the set that Malena is using. We're just doing some slight sleep bombing to reduce his health a little bit. Okay, she's asking me for sleepy fish. I brought her 10 sleepy fish. That's all she wanted for sleep components. I could have also brought sleep shot level 1 and sleep herbs, but she said no, I only need sleepy fish. Hopefully the other people bought sleepy fish, because that will result in at least one more sleep bombing. I haven't done the math yet. I would assume about 10 sleepy fish should put just about any monster to sleep, unless he's already been put to sleep a lot of times. That's about 500 sleep status. I think the highest it goes to 800. I'd have to check for Devil Jho. I've been a little hurt here, but considering I had such a low life bar, it's actually not all that bad. So something about this armor set I'm using. This is just the first level of Alatreon's Lance. I haven't farmed up the Conqueror's Seals yet to upgrade it all the way to the Gleam, but it's good enough. Otherwise, it's Ingot Plus for the chest, gloves, tasset, and leggings, and the blast piercing. And what I have for my charm and for most of my decorations is guard gems, so I can have guard +2. If you're lancing and you don't have guard +2 against Devil Jho, shame on you. It is probably the best skill you could ever bring against him. Not only do your counters work, but whenever you block, you don't get pushed around at all. Okay, here's the part where I start getting very disappointed. I don't have any more sleepy fish. I thought it was understood that Marlboro or Allison would bring more fish. No. So it's just gonna be us stabbing him from here on out. Okay, that's what I was talking about when you want to counter the scream. Usually whenever something comes out of a sleep, they're gonna roar. They may not necessarily go into rage mode, but they will roar. Here I am expressing my displeasure that nobody else brought sleepy fish. Not prepared. It's okay. So after you sleep something, if you're doing Alatreon or if you're doing Devil Jho, you normally want to get yourself into paralysis mode next as the gunner, because generally we've broken the face. We broke the face actually, I think, with the second sleep bombing. We probably would have broken it anyways. You want to start paralyzing it so the tail will droop down, and your Blade Masters will have a chance to actually start stabbing it. Now, he is really tall. I think you might be able to hit the tail with a switch axe without paralyzing him or putting him in a shock trap, But I haven't tested it yet because I've only been using Lance on him. Okay, you'll see some videos of people soloing Devil Jho and they're like dodging through that breath of his. If you feel really brave, go ahead and try to do that. But my main mode is just block it. I've got guard +2, you know, nothing he does to me is going to do much damage, if any. And I'm actually using, Mega Dash Juice in order to not have any stamina damage, so I don't even have to worry about that either. As you can see, we're very unlucky. Barioth showed up for whatever reason, like, you know, Devil Jho wasn't hard enough for us to kill. So he's going to be kind of giving us a hard time for the next couple minutes until he leaves the zone. Again, don't even try to dodge that. Guard advance through it if you want to get a little bit closer. Now, I'm not sure if we get the tail off this run. I brought a shock trap in case we don't get it off. This is the second paralysis. I brought 10 paralysis shrooms and plenty of paralysis meat, so we should be able to get off at least 3 paralysis. Okay, I'm going to blame the Barioth for not getting many hits off on that one. Generally speaking, you can get the tail off with 2 paralysis applications. But if you've got things going on, it may not go down like that. So I'm just going to use a hot drink now. In case you guys didn't know, Mega Dash Juice will increase your stamina by 2 points, so I kind of treat it like a free... Oh, kick your guy, get him on a stem. Treat it as a free well-done steak. Well, actually, make it out of a well-done steak, but, you know, if you're killing Royal Ludroth all the time like I am... Oops. If you're killing Royal Ludroth all the time like I am, you might as well just turn everything into Mega Dash Juice. You know? Yeah, I have, like, 200 dash extracts, and, you know, just as many well-done steaks. Might as well upgrade them. This Barioth is being really annoying. That's okay. A really good thing to bring for Devil Jho fights is dung bombs. On the very off chance that another guy shows up like Barioth, you can get away with that. But also, we've been dropping a lot of meat, but if for whatever reason he doesn't eat the meat and instead he goes after a person, he does a ton of damage with his jaws. So you're going to want to be able to use the dung bomb to get him off. We had one of these fights I recorded where some guy, like, he was just getting, like, it was Marlboro, he was just being eaten alive by Devil Jho. And, like, we're hitting Devil Jho as quickly as we can, but none of us had dung bombs, so we just saw him get eaten. It's actually really sad. Just a little note about his weaknesses and his weak points. He's most weak to Dragon, I believe, but he's also really weak to Thunder. And his face and his stomach are his weak spots when he's not in Rage Mode, but when he is in Rage Mode, when you see him glowing, really the best place to hit him is in the stomach. So you're going to see that if I get him into this pitfall trap, hopefully when he's exhausted, you'll know he's exhausted because he's letting out that, like, green phlegm. I think that's what that is, and he's drooling. You know, exhaustion works the same for him. I try to get him to eat that meat, but he might be too long. He might be able to eat it without actually falling into the trap. Yeah, he's too long. Oh well. Yeah, always bring meat on this quest. I mean, I wouldn't really bother with the poison meat, but certainly with sleep meat and paralysis meat, definitely the paralysis meat, it's worth bringing. Okay, you actually counter through that little leg stomp of his. Okay, so here he is. I'm going to try and stab him in the stomach, because that is his weakest spot when he's in Rage Mode. And again, he takes a ton of damage from it when he's not in Rage Mode anyways. And his face is broken, so there's no need to hit his face. If I could hit his tail when he was in the pitfall trap, I would. Try to advance through this. Oh, I'll just block it. It's okay. So you can see that there's definitely a preferred strategy between the 3 of us. I haven't really played with these other 3 players much before this fight. I played with Allison, I think I played with her on Alatreon, finishing up her Alatreon Urgent. But other than that, the general strategy seems to be bringing a Lance. You know, he does so many really powerful attacks that are suddenly worthless once you have guard +2. I mean, you don't even get pushed back anymore. And really, you don't take any damage, at least no damage that you can't heal from just 1 Mega Potion after some time. I actually really enjoy it when the